Hey guys, it's Beth, and today I'm making an egg topiary tree. I started by taking the styrofoam eggs and putting them on a bamboo skewer so they were easier to paint, and just stuck them in some floral foam so they dried a lot easier. And I painted them 3 different colors, and I did 2 coats, drying them in between. I did use my heating tool to dry them. I just made sure to not leave the heat on it for too long so that it didn't bubble up the styrofoam. Next, I took this round cylinder holder I got from Dollar Tree and some large popsicle sticks from Walmart, and I just lined one of these sticks up to see how far I wanted it and marked it, and then cut one down with Fisker shears, and then just took that one as a guide and cut down the rest. And then after they were all cut down, I just held them up together so they were all even on the bottom, and then any that were a little bit too long, I just trimmed up right against the other ones, and then gave them all a quick sanding on both ends. And next I took a square just to get my first starting line straight, and then mark that off and hot glued down my first popsicle stick, making sure it was flush on the bottom so it sat level when it was all completed. And then just glued the rest of them all around the entire thing, and I ended up using 14 of them. And my very last one was a little bit too wide, so I just sanded it a few times, and then it was able to fit. After it was all together, I just gave the top of it just a quick sanding again. And then I took the plaster color chalk paint and painted that with 2 coats. And I just did the sides and then the very top rim. I did not do the bottom, and I did not do the inside. Next, I wanted to speckle the eggs, so I took this Java colored chalk paint, and it was a little on the thicker side, so I put a little bit of water in it and mixed it together and then just spread it out. And then I took the skewer with the egg on it and stuck it in the side of the floral foam, put a small amount of paint on a toothbrush, and then took a large paintbrush and kind of just hit the back side of the paintbrush, and it just splatters little bits of paint all around onto the egg. So I did that to all of the eggs I had painted. Then I got this large dowel from Walmart, and I took home decor wax and brushed it on, not covering it completely, and then took a baby wipe and blended it all in. And it wasn't dark enough, so I just did another coat, and then the same with the baby wipe, blended it all in. And then I took reindeer moss and a styrofoam ball that I believe I got the styrofoam ball from Hobby Lobby. The reindeer moss was from Dollar Tree. And I just went around and glued a bunch of the moss around that styrofoam ball. And then once I had about half of it covered, I took some bamboo skewers and stuck it in the other end to make it easier to do the other side. And then took a pencil and poked a hole for my dowel. And then finished putting on the rest of the moss, kind of leaving that hole I had made exposed. And then once I had it filled in, I took the dowel and hot glued it into that hole I had made. And then the eggs, where I had removed the skewers, I just touched up the little hole I had made so it didn't have that white styrofoam showing. And then I just took all the eggs, except for 2 of them, so I took 10 eggs and just hot glued them all around the moss. After I had it all filled in with the eggs, I took this baby's breath pick I got from Dollar Tree and just cut really small pieces and put that throughout in between all of the eggs and just until it was nice and filled in. And then I took the little holder for the bottom and put some floral foam in there and hot glued moss on the top. And then took this grapevine wreath. I don't remember where I got it, I believe Hobby Lobby. And then just took it apart and took one of the pieces and hot glued it into the bottom of the little tree and then just wrapped it around the dowel the best I could. It does break easy, so I just used one of the thinner ones and then the wire from the grapevine wreath and just wrap that around a couple of times. And then I just took the dowel and cut it down to size with some miter shears and then pushed it in the floral foam to make the hole and then took it out, hot glued it, and stuck it back in. And then took the 2 final eggs that I had set aside and hot glued those on the top of the floral foam. And that is it for this project. I am so happy with how it turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I used these styrofoam eggs from Dollar Tree, styrofoam ball from Hobby Lobby, pen holder from Dollar Tree, grapevine wreath from Hobby Lobby, reindeer moss and floral foam from Dollar Tree, baby's breath pick from Dollar Tree, large popsicle sticks and a large dowel from Walmart, Java, vintage Victorian, French linen, and sage chalk paint by Home Decor, Waverly plaster chalk paint, Home Decor wax, hot glue, a toothbrush, and bamboo skewers.